everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Welcome back to another video, doing a weekly update for you today on Ski Mask Dog. This is one of my favorite, or at least like in the top five favorite dog coins this bull cycle. I think it has huge potential to pump in the coming months, and we're going to see a lot of movement for this project. So I have the all-time view up here, which is up 217.80%. We're going to kind of just go through the chart here, talk about the formation a little bit, the numbers. We'll take a look at the exchange listings. So my favorite view when looking at these charts is the most zoomed out view that you could get, which is usually the all-time chart or 1-year chart. I have the all-time up here, as I said. This kind of shows you a formation that we're seeing a lot with many of the meme coin projects right now, and that's it launches, it kind of stays in a little bit of a steady range, or in this case, it kind of stays dead for a little while. We see a little spike of movement, which was back in November of 2024, and then it shoots up to an all-time high. And in this case, the all-time high was 35 cents. And then we see it go through a little bit of a short-term correction, and it is consolidating very nicely. So that is what I see when I look at this. I know maybe newer investors might look at this and say, okay, it shot up, and now it's dumping and it's dying. That's really not the case right now. Most of these meme projects are dumping and going through a short-term correction. That's all supposed to happen before the official pumping of the bull cycle really begins. If we're going by the 4-year cycle, I think everything is on time right now. Usually the pumps happen a year after a Bitcoin halving. We had a Bitcoin halving 1 year ago, and it's now, obviously it's been 1 year, and I think everything is on time. Everything usually goes through a short-term correction before we see some pumping and some, significant gains in these charts. All of these charts have a similar downtrend, and Ski Mask Dog is no different. So, like, if people are going to say, oh, this is dying, that's dying, Caspa's dying, this meme coin's dying, well, they're all going through the same thing. They all have a downward trend right now. So you might as well say, okay, then the entire market is done and the entire market is dumping and all the coins are dying and everything's dying. That's basically what, you're saying there in a nutshell. And that's obviously not the case. So, yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show this zoomed out view so you get a better idea of what's going on. The 24-hour view, we have all green here, up 1.70%. All-time high of around 4 cents. All-time low is 3 cents, so that's a 1 cent difference. 7-day view, it's up 1.34%. We have an all-time low of 3 cents, and we have an all-time high of 4 cents. The 1-month view, we have a significant downtrend here, down 3.90%, with an all-time low of 2 cents and an all-time high of 5 cents. Then we have, again, the 1-year and all-time views. So when I look at that, I see a normal-looking chart. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's a bullish-looking chart. It's a healthy-looking chart. This could do at least a 100x. So let's do that math. So that would put it at $3, almost $4. So if you put in let's do like $250. No, 200. Let's keep it easy. 200 divided by 0.3986. You would acquire 5,017 ski mask dog coins times. So $200 would make you $19,969. So if we were to round that off, say the price prediction is around $4, round the 19,000 off, you could turn $200 into $20,000 basically. So I think 200, $100, $200. You could do even lower than that if you want to do like $50, if you maybe you want to make like a couple thousand or something. I think that's good for a meme coin like this. I'm not saying it's gonna, die or rug or dump or anything like that. But at the same time, it is a meme coin, and I say this in most of my videos, with meme coins comes much more risk than altcoins. So that's just something to keep in mind. That the meme coins they are a gamble and there is more risk. So I would keep this to a small bag. You can make a nice little chunk of money on this. It's available for trading on Uniswap, MEXC. We do have that MEXC listing, which is a good indication of some more really great tier three, tier two, and tier one exchanges to come, especially tier twos. And as I always say, a Mexi listing is kind of like a threshold to tier one exchanges. So that's a good indication that there's more to come. And we have 21 exchanges totals, and I'm sure they're working on more. The more exchange listings projects have, the more valuable they look and are to investors. Um, but like if they get a good amount of exchange listings, but then don't progress beyond that. Let's say like okay, there's 21 exchange listings here and it just stays at 21 exchange listings. That's not a good thing. So like I like what I'm seeing here with exchange listings, but I think they need to continue to get more because when they don't have a good amount of exchange listings or major exchange listings or whatever, that is an indication to me that the developers like don't want to spend money on the exchanges. And if they're not going to spend that money, then the project's going to go nowhere. So exchange listings are extremely important. Um, Not just tier ones, tier two, like it doesn't even matter sometimes like what tier it is, to be honest with you. I think it's just good to constantly see that exchange listings are being added because it shows the developers are working hard and they're genuine and they're putting the money in to help the project become successful. So I think that's really important. So I like what I'm seeing here. I think 21's a good number, especially for a low cap meme like this or a unique kind of meme. Um, but I am hoping for more in exchange listings. So yeah, definitely at least stay 100x on this, probably by December 2025. I would not, you know, like look for any pumps right now because like nothing is going to be pumping right now. In the next couple months, though, the summer months I think are going to be really important. June, July, August, and then all the way into December 2025. So stay tuned. Buy some ski mask dog. Get yourself a nice small bag. Definitely worth it. I'll keep you posted on this as I always do. Just a few things before I end this video. My social media links are in the description section. Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is so appreciated. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.